We want to get on with a few points about yesterday and some new things that are happening. Our sponsor of the day is Open Job Metis. I think it's the major sponsor for the event. Margot, what do they do?
They find work for people.
Oh, they find work for people. That's a very good thing. So if any of you haven't got a job, these are the guys to talk to. Yeah? They're a very big company locally. They've been very supportive of the competition. And tonight, they are having a corporate dinner here with their people. And they will be here today. The start and finish line today are sponsored by Open Job Metis on the screen. So if that's worked, it'll be great. Next one, please. I want to talk for a minute, just a couple of minutes, about the start line. But before we do, this evening, Roland would like to explain to you what is happening about the World Air Games event, and that I think quite a few pilots here will be involved in that event in Dubai in December. So the arrangement we make is that immediately the podium is finished, Roland will be here, all pilots are invited, anybody's invited, and Roland will explain what's happening about the World Air Games, and there can be a discussion about that. That needs to finish at 7 o'clock because there's a hot air balloon being launched just there at 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's part of the Open Job Metis sponsorship. So the hot air balloon will be outside launching here at 7 o'clock. Landing on the clubhouse, probably, if I know hot air balloons. Yeah, we'll move those before 7 o'clock. So, Giorgio, have you got that clip we can just show from yesterday, please? That's it. Okay, we start. Full screen? Full screen, please. So we were watching the start yesterday, and there's something I just want to make sure everybody understands. If we can, it can't be anonymous, but this is not the way to approach the start line. This is definitely not the way to do it, yeah? And turning back into everybody else coming, we're actually talking about this in the commentary, how either it was Carlos has made a mistake or something. Carlos, we don't need an explanation. This is not blaming you. Just please everybody remember, yeah? One glider doing a circle in front of everybody going to the start line is not a good idea. And let's try and avoid that, please, guys. It just is not necessary. Beautiful start for everybody else. And I'm quite sure I would like to have had a little camera and photograph Carlos's face when he turned around. Oh, God, what have I done? They're all wrong, okay. Okay. So 19 of you have got to get better. Okay, thanks. So we go to the next one. I think it's for you now, Giorgio. Oh, sorry, the results, the overall results first. Well, we have a very close still. 26 points for Maximilian. Christophe, we have 25 points. Wow, that's pretty close. And Sebastian only 3 points behind. So it's really, really close. Fourth place, 22. Fifth, 21. It's there, isn't it? It could all change today. Huh? So let's see what happens today. A very exciting build-up to the finish of the competition. Okay, Giorgio, for you, the Météo. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everybody. We have a look at the weather. So as you can see, the high-pressure ridge is still on our area, but some low-pressure systems are approaching from the west, and this will involve the next days. We don't know exactly which day and when during the day, but it's quite clear that the low-pressure system will involve us. If we are lucky, probably we will have a pre-frontal day on Saturday. So this means normally better condition, because just before the front, the air mass is unstable and should be good. But we will see it later. Analysis in altitude, you see the system is still the same at flight level 180, but the wind are weakening. So we only have 10, 15 knots at fly level 180, which is really a weak wind. From the satellite picture, we can just see a little bit here, but it's not very clear because these clouds are middle layer clouds or low level clouds. It means the satellite cannot recognize it very clearly. So we have a look on the visible. We are at the circle in the center. It's not really clear, but in the last images you can see that the cloud cover is reducing. It means it's going to disappear like it happened yesterday, or we hope it's going to disappear like yesterday. I apologize for the condition of yesterday. I mean, my mistake was not to forecast that it was so good, but it's better that it's nice when the weather is better than forecasting that the opposite. So, sorry, but it went this way. The thermal prognosis, I will show you this one, which I don't think is correct, but I will show you also another one. So this is the thermal forecast for today in Varese. What is correct, I believe, is this middle level cloud will reduce the intensity of the cover, and starting from 12:30, we should have developing of soarable condition up to 1500, 1600. On the last part of the afternoon, maybe 17, 1800. Same story is almost the same in the Bergamascher Alpen, but with the developing of towering cumulus and maybe some showers. So it's not, it looks like it's not a good place to fly today. I wanted to show you this one. Just wait a second. Okay. No, Ljubljana, it's not good. It's a little bit too far away for us. Okay, this is the forecast for today, thermal forecast for today. So you see at the beginning of the day, we have cloud cover with the cirrus. Sorry, always the same story. Okay, it's similar anyway. Cloud cover at the beginning.
It is a forecast.
Yeah, it's a forecast today or tomorrow. So then developing of clouds, cumulus clouds, you see starting from 10 UTC, so 12 o'clock, developing of thermals about 1.5 meter, with the ceiling around 1800 meter, increasing a little bit in the latest in the afternoon at 4, 5 o'clock local time, and up to 1800, 1900 locally. Wind, as I told you, it's very, very weak from the east, southeast on the ground, and the middle level, not important, so we will have breeze again like yesterday. So we hope it will work. I will just show you what I also delivered to you. This is the meteogram from Varese today. You can see the percentage of total cloud cover. It's increasing, and this is almost now, but then we have a really less cloud cover. It means also this system, which is based on the GFS model, it shows that the temperature is increasing and the cloud cover is decreasing. So we believe that it's the same situation as yesterday, and we will probably have the same weather condition as yesterday. So back, any question about the weather? Thank you. We go back here to show race A. So we start from Calcinati airfield. We go to Baita, which is a turning point very close to the mine on Albenza mountain, just below the big antennas you could see on that mountain. Back to Laveno, then Erba, control east, and then back to Calcinati. Okay? This is 206 kilometers. Task B, it's shorter. So we start from Calcinate, we go to Barro. This is the mountain with a restaurant on top just south of Lecco city. Gemonio, end of the ridge of Campo dei Fiori. Brunate, and then control east and back to Varese. This is shorter, it's 160, if I remember well. So we will decide later which one we are going to use. Any question about the task? Thank you.
Okay, the decision as to which task we fly depends on when we launch. If we can launch with 1 o'clock, 1:30, it's task A, it's fine. But if we delay and we delay and we delay, then we have to go to task B. If we can't fly 160 kilometers, it won't be soarable and we won't be flying. It's the minimum, really. I would like to introduce you to the FAI film crew's boss, Laura. This is Laura here, she's behind the camera. Laura is here from a company called Quattro Media. Quattro Media are a distribution company as well as making the film. So they make their own footage and they distribute it to news channels and to sports channels. They've got a plan about what they want to film. I would ask you to cooperate with them whenever you can. They would like to make interview and some time with some of the pilots, and most of you know who you are already. I've spoken to you. And only Ricky, who was late, as normal. So Ricky, we need to talk to you. And they will be around the airfield on the grid and all that sort of thing. Also, we want to make some more aerial footage. And the best time to do this, looking at the weather situation, is probably after flying today. So it may be that when we finish the race and everybody's back, that some of you, particularly the guys I've spoken to, or some of the guys in the top 5, we come and find you and ask you if we take a launch with some cameras mounted, or with the Dornier taking some photos, and we just take some aerial footage, so there's something to put in the news. We'll decide that later on, and I'll let you know. So, Laurie, they're all yours.
Okay. And just one thing, like very important. We need to do interviews with like nearly every nationality. So if you are busy and you're not in the mood for it, just tell us. Say come back in 10 minutes or whatever. That's not a problem. But we don't know if we disturb you or not. So just feel free to tell us if we at the wrong timing right now. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Laura. So we look forward to the output of your work. So there's one last thing at this briefing. We have a birthday. Whose birthday is it? Susie Hodrian, it's your birthday today. Well, very nice, Susie. Elka. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. That's all, folks. We all get a slice, of course, Susie. See you on the grid, guys, 12:30.